A very good morning. My name is Deepika Mangai and today I am going to teach you a topic that is the structure of an atom. So now when it comes like structure of atom, one question that arises in our mind is what is this atom? Right? So if I talk about an atom is the smallest unit, or I can say the fundamental unit of any matter or any element in our surrounding. These elements could be sugar, salt, plants, animals, even us. I mean human beings, right? So all the things in our surrounding are made up of this particular particle which is known as an atom. Okay, now how? This question will also be arising in your minds. So, if I talk about, I will give you a small example to make this picture more clear, right? Okay, now we are living in our homes, right? We are having walls in our home, right? A roof also and a floor also, right? But to make this home, what would have been done? We have to put the bricks together, a single brick, right? Then other brick, then other, and then. Like we have to use thousands of bricks to make a single wall, right? In the same way, atoms attach just together, right? A single atom is there, then other atom is attached to it, then the third one, like millions of atoms are attached together to make a matter, right? To make a plant. Like there are many atoms and there are millions of atoms which are making a plant. In the same way as I talk about home, like we have to add up many bricks to make a wall. In the same way, many atoms have to come together to make an element or to make a matter and anything around us, right? Now it was atom, right? But how does it looks like, right? What is its structure? And one thing, as I told you, like this is the smallest particle, right? But this smallest particle is also made up of 3 subatomic particles, right? Now if I'll come to the structure of atom, so as I told you, like this atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles, right? And what are these subatomic particles? So firstly, I will come to the electron. Electron is the first subatomic particle of any atom. Second one is proton. And third one is neutron. Okay? So now, what are these 3, electron, proton and neutron, right? And how these are, combined together to make an atom, right? So, firstly, we talk about electrons, right? So, if we talk about electrons, electrons are the negatively charged particles. How does this looks like? These are having negative charge. Okay. Second one is proton. Proton carries positive charge. And the third particle, that is neutron, and that is totally neutral. It does not carry any charge. Okay. So now I will talk about atom and where does all these 3 subatomic particles exist in atom. Okay. And how does these subatomic particles plays their important role in atom. I will talk about this. Okay. So firstly, if I talk about the structure of atom, it's just basically an spherical shape. It is a spherical shape. Okay. So for this, I will do one more thing. I am going to give you one more example. Okay. So we all have studied about, a solar system. So what is there in solar system? There is a sun which is in the center, right? And all the 9 planets and all the planets what we are having today are just moving around sun in an elliptical path, right? In the same way, we are having our electron, protons and neutrons inside the atom. Now, we are having proton and neutron, right? Which protons are totally positive, carries positive charge, and neutrons are neutral. And these are found in the center of an atom. Okay, inside the nucleus of an atom, in the center of atom, there is a part which is circular, which is known as our nucleus. And inside this nucleus, protons and neutrons are there. Okay, and suppose this is our sun, right? Nucleus is our sun, and inside sun our protons and neutrons are there, right? So where are our planets? So our planets are electrons, right? Because what electrons are doing? Electrons are moving around the nucleus as same as the planets are moving around the sun. Okay, now one question that arises in our mind, as I told you, like protons are basically positive in nature, right? So in physics, what we have studied? We have studied that positive charges always repel each other, right? But what are the other things that are contained in nucleus? That are neutrons, right? And what these neutrons are doing? These neutrons are working as the insulation, and these are separating the protons. Okay, these are separating the protons, and that is why protons are unable to repel each other. In the same way, we are having electron around the nucleus, right? And these electrons are negatively charged, so they should also repel each other, right? But these electrons are unable to repel each other because we are not having a single elliptical path. If I talk about atom, there is not a single elliptical path, but there are different energy levels. Like first energy level carries 2 electrons, then 8 are there. In the similar way, L energy level is there, and M energy level is also there. Okay, which makes electron to stay at their places and not to repel each other. Okay, because as the energy increases, the electron jumps out to the outer energy level. Okay, and now one more thing that I have to tell you, and that is quite important to know, is okay, now protons are there in the nucleus, right? And electrons are moving around the nucleus. But why these electrons are not falling inside the nucleus? Right? This question will be arising in our minds also. But one important force is acting over there, that is the electrostatic force. And this electrostatic force is giving such kind of force which is just making electrons to revolve around the nucleus only, and these electrons are stable in around the nucleus only. These are not falling down inside the nucleus. Okay, so this was a small and basic part, and I can say like very small part about atom and the structure of atom. Thank you so much.